Did you know that nearly 50% of motorcycle accidents happen within a rider's first year on the road? That's right. Half of all new riders crash before they even get a full season of riding experience. And the worst part? Most of these accidents could have been avoided with just a few smart decisions. If you're new to riding, or even if you've been on two wheels for a while, this video is going to save you from making some of the most common and dangerous mistakes that get new riders into trouble. We're breaking down the 7 biggest mistakes that put new riders at risk. And, more importantly, how to avoid them. Stick around, because these tips could literally save your life on the road. Let's get into it. Number 1. Skipping professional training and relying only on self-learning. One of the biggest mistakes new riders make is thinking they can teach themselves everything just by watching YouTube videos or getting advice from friends. While those can be helpful, nothing replaces real-world training with a certified instructor. Studies from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration show that riders who take a certified motorcycle safety course are up to 50% less likely to be involved in an accident. And here's why. Professional courses don't just teach you how to ride, they teach you how to react in emergency situations, how to avoid common road hazards, and how to develop good habits from day one. Think about it this way, you wouldn't learn how to fly a plane just by watching videos, right? Motorcycles require just as much skill and practice, especially when it comes to handling high-speed turns, braking correctly, and controlling your bike in unpredictable situations. Moreover, many states and countries even offer insurance discounts for riders who complete safety courses. So it's a win-win. If you're serious about riding, don't skip formal training. Sign up for a motorcycle safety foundation course or a local riding school in your area. These courses give you hands-on practice in a controlled environment, and most even provide a beginner-friendly bike to train on. Number 2. Buying a motorcycle that doesn't fit their body type. A mistake many new riders make is choosing a bike based solely on looks or engine size, without considering if it actually fits their body. Here's the problem. If your feet can barely touch the ground, the handlebars feel too far away, or the bike is too heavy for you to maneuver easily, you're setting yourself up for a tough ride. Research from the Motorcycle Safety Foundation shows that a bike's ergonomic seat height, weight distribution, and handlebar reach play a bigger role in control and comfort than engine size alone. A lot of beginners think, I'll just get used to it over time, but that's not how it works. If the bike doesn't fit you from the start, it will always feel awkward, making simple tasks like stopping at a red light, slow speed turns, or even getting on and off the bike a struggle. And here's the worst part. An ill-fitting motorcycle increases your risk of dropping it, especially in low-speed situations, like parking or stop-and-go traffic. So, before buying a bike, go to a dealership, sit on different models, and do a test ride. Number 3. Underestimating the importance of vision and situational awareness. Unlike driving a car, where you're somewhat protected, on a motorcycle, your survival depends on your ability to see and react in time. Research from the Hurt Report, one of the most extensive motorcycle crash studies ever conducted, found that 75% of motorcycle accidents involve another vehicle, often because the rider didn't anticipate a potential hazard in time. A common rookie mistake is focusing only on what's directly in front of the bike, instead of scanning ahead, using mirrors, and checking blind spots. The road is unpredictable. A sudden lane change from a distracted driver, a pothole, or even an animal crossing the road can turn into a disaster if you're not paying attention. Many new riders also fall into the trap of target fixation, where they stare at an obstacle instead of looking where they actually want to go. This often leads to panic reactions, overcorrections, or even crashes. The solution? Train your eyes to scan the road ahead at least 12 seconds in advance. Always be aware of your surroundings, and practice the SIPD technique. Scan, identify, predict, decide, and execute. When approaching intersections, assume that drivers don't see you and be prepared to react. If you're in traffic, avoid riding in a car's blind spot. And when taking corners, look through the turn, not at the ground or the guardrail. Number 4. Improper cornering and entering turns too fast. If there's one mistake that gets new riders into serious trouble, it's taking corners too fast or with the wrong technique. Studies from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety show that 40% of single-vehicle motorcycle crashes happen in corners, usually because the rider misjudged their speed, panicked, or didn't know how to properly lean into the turn. Here's what happens. You approach a turn too fast, realize mid-corner that you're not going to make it, and suddenly freeze up. Your survival instincts kick in, and instead of leaning or adjusting your line, you slam the brakes, straighten up, and go off the road or worse, into oncoming traffic. This is called running wide, and it's one of the most common causes of motorcycle crashes. So, how do you fix it? The key is to slow down before the turn. Look where you want to go and lean into the curve smoothly. Use the slow, look, press, and roll method. Slow down before entering the turn. Adjust your speed while the bike is upright. Look through the corner and your bike will go where your eyes are looking. Press on the handlebars to initiate the lean. Roll on the throttle smoothly to maintain stability and control. Never panic brake mid-turn. And if you feel like you're going in too fast, try leaning more instead of straightening up. Number 5. Ignoring motorcycle maintenance and tire pressure checks. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 31% of motorcycle crashes involve mechanical failures, with tire-related issues being the most common. Low tire pressure or worn-out treads can dramatically reduce traction, increase stopping distance, and make the bike unstable, especially in wet conditions. Here's the thing. Unlike a car, where 4 tires provide stability, your entire ride depends on just 2 small contact patches gripping the road. If your tires aren't properly inflated, your bike won't handle as expected, and even a simple turn can become risky. Too much pressure? You lose grip. Too little. Your bike feels sluggish and unstable. The fix is simple. Check your tire pressure at least once a week, and before any long ride. Your motorcycle's manual will list the correct PSI. So use a reliable tire pressure gauge to keep it within that range. Also, inspect your tires for cracks, uneven wear, or bald spots. If the tread is too low, replace the tires immediately. No excuses. And it's not just the tires keeping up with routine maintenance like oil changes, brake inspections, and chain lubrication can prevent unexpected breakdowns and accidents. Number 6. Not dressing for the ride. Gear mistake. Even in warm weather. When the sun is out and the temperatures rise, a lot of new riders ditch their protective gear, thinking, it's too hot for all this stuff, I'll be fine. But here's the harsh truth. Road rash, broken bones, and serious injuries don't care about the weather. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention states that at just 40 miles per hour, sliding across asphalt for 1 second can remove multiple layers of skin. Many riders believe that wearing just a t-shirt, shorts, and sneakers on a hot day is more comfortable, but comfort disappears fast when you hit the pavement. Even in warm weather, your gear is your only protection between you and the road. That's why professional riders and safety experts recommend breathable, lightweight motorcycle gear instead of sacrificing safety for comfort. The good news? You don't have to overheat to stay protected. There are CE-rated mesh jackets with ventilation, perforated leather gloves, and moisture-wicking base layers that keep you cool while still providing proper protection. Riding jeans with Kevlar reinforcement offer both comfort and safety, and ventilated riding boots prevent heat buildup while keeping your ankles supported. Number 7. Riding in the wrong lane position in traffic. Unlike cars, motorcycles don't just sit in the middle of a lane. By default, your lane position directly affects your visibility, safety, and ability to react to traffic situations. According to the Hurt Report, a major motorcycle safety study, many crashes occur because drivers didn't see the motorcyclist in time, and poor lane positioning is often to blame. Some riders stick too far to the right, thinking it keeps them out of the way. But this actually reduces their visibility and increases the risk of being cut off by cars merging into their lane. Others ride too close to the center line, which puts them in the path of oncoming traffic and road debris. And the worst? Hugging the middle of the lane where all the oil, dirt, and slippery fluids from cars accumulate, making traction unpredictable. So what's the right way? Use the lane positioning strategy based on traffic conditions. Left lane position, best for city traffic, making yourself more visible in a driver's mirror and avoiding opening car doors. Center lane position, works well on open roads, but avoid it in intersections where oil buildup can be a hazard. Right lane position, useful when preparing for a turn, but dangerous if you're riding too close to the curb.